Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another free counter video. You'll be able to find all my counter videos on my SWGOH Live website. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. Now, we had last week the return of 3v3 Grand Arena seasons along with new data crons, and it's been a while since I've done these, so obviously there are some new units in the game as well as new counters that have come up depending on data crons. So I thought maybe do one because there were quite a few new teams that I faced in this past week, so I just wanted to share with you some of these new battles I came across, so hopefully you find them helpful and useful as always. Let's just first kick off with Jabba. Now, I'm probably the only person in Kyber 1 that don't have Jabba yet or something, because every single opponent that I faced last week had the Jabba on their roster, and you know, in terms of the counter, I kind of established this Jedi Master Kenobi seems to work quite well, so I'll just show you the data crons that my opponent is rocking and I'm rocking. Maybe if you do have on Commander Ahsoka Tano for the Scoundrel one that prevent revives, maybe that can be useful. That Kersantan doesn't come back, but it's not really needed. It didn't really bother me. So first I just obviously reset here cooldowns on Ahsoka, so I can go ahead and insta-kill Kersantan. He will come back, but he will come back without buffs. So obviously, as you can see, my opponent here has got a Retribution Datacron, so at least Kersantan, once he comes back, he will not have Retribution, so I'll be able to just keep hitting him until I get to the ultimate. I don't want to keep hitting Leia while she's got a Retribution on her, because her animations take so long and she might be able to do some damage. So for now, I'm just kind of here hitting Kersantan, not doing a whole lot of damage, but doesn't matter. I'm just kind of building up here the ultimate, and once we get to ultimate, we will be able to ignore taunt. And by then, as you can see, Leia here dropped Retribution, so we can now hit the ultimate, we can now ignore the taunt, and first I'll just take down Leia. Now, my Scoundrel Datacron, what will happen is anytime Ahsoka uses basic, will reset cooldowns, so she'll be able to constantly kind of use her special abilities every other turn, which is a little bit useful, but I'm pretty sure it can also work without that. Now, I can still ignore the taunt, so I'm just keep going for Jabba. I'm just totally ignoring Kersantan, just trying to do as much damage as I can, land some armor shreds, healing immunity. There we go, almost got him down. If maybe my Ahsoka would be relic 7, maybe Jabba would be dead by then. Now I lost the high ground, so I cannot ignore the taunt anymore, so I'm just kind of again stuck behind Kersantan. Obviously Jedi Master Kenobi can ignore the taunt, so whenever he does get a turn, I'm trying to hit Jabba just to reapply that healing immunity. Another high ground hit, and now we can go ahead, finish off Jabba while we can ignore the taunt, and then we'll just take care of Kersantan in the end. So there you go, this battle is over. Just hit auto, and you know, Kersantan won't be alive for much longer. So I tried this a couple of times and it worked really well. So up next, it's actually been a while since I faced Maul in 3v3, because you know, mostly he's been used with Lord Vader, but now with Lord Vader losing his Datacron, you know, there's obviously a case for using Lord Vader in another way than before, and you have Maul left. Now looking at GG, apparently this Padme team works 100% of the time. I don't know, maybe just this Datacron that caused me issues, especially the expose one for this level 9 for Canderous, because those exposes really then did a lot of damage to my guys, which caused me to actually lose this one, as you will see. Sorry, I should have said spoiler alert, but yeah, it didn't really work well for me. I didn't even get a turn basically. Maybe without level 9 Datacron on Canderous would still work, but at least you can see here it didn't. All those exposes doing you know, extra damage to your guys, so it's not very helpful. I mean, we are tanking quite okay, but as you can see, because of those exposes, they're just doing a little bit too much damage. And by the time I think my Padme gets a turn, I lose everybody. We go, almost there. I mean, Padme's hanging in there, but Ahsoka, because of exposes, if they do another AoE, I think she's down. Yeah, so that didn't work well. So I'm like, you know what? I just sent in Sith Eternal and what? We should be fine, right? We should be fine. We'll just put a tank tech on him. We'll link their Canderous, because he's attacking a lot, and hopefully I'm like, this is not looking too good, so I went and disabled the Wi-Fi here on my computer, just in case things go south. I'm like, hang in there, Pulps. Oh, barely hung in there. There we go, unloaded the ultimate. Man, this team even gave Sith Eternal a run for his money. So definitely that Canderous Relic 9, I don't know, it's not that crazy, but obviously, as you've seen, that Padme counter didn't work, I think, because of it. So we got pretty straightforward battle now. Obviously, we have more and more people now will have Inquisitors because of the new territory battles, even myself. So in theory, this allows you to have like 2 Inquisitor teams, one with Grand Inquisitor, one without. How you split them, I still don't know. It depends on Datacrons that you have, I guess. But this is obviously the weaker one. They do have the Revive Datacron there on Ninth Sister, but it didn't seem to make a whole lot of difference. Bad Batch obviously go first. You get your dazes, you get your stuns, unless they resist, but obviously did have foresight, so it was a nice dodge. And now we just get our plays going, get assists. Obviously the Ninth Sister we have to take out twice, doesn't matter. Let's get the third stack of translation on Echo, so when the tech uses basic, we'll be already reducing his cooldown, so we can quickly keep spamming his specials. There we go, and now I can go ahead and call tech for assist. So again, when he uses basic, he'll be reducing the cooldowns on you guys. Ninth Sister came back, but again, non-factor at all. So Bad Batch definitely a good counter to these non-Grand Inquisitors. So very straightforward battle here. I think I ended up with full banners. There you go, 57, pretty straightforward. Up next, I've never really faced this sortie team with IG and Quill. Normally I would use Wampa versus sortie, but having their IG obviously with tenacity down had me a little bit worried, so I tried the CLS. Because to be honest, this team, they don't really have like a whole lot of damage. I guess with Wampa the threat is you can get stun locked or something, but maybe even Wampa could solo this, I don't know. I used Wampa I think on Omicron Qui-Gon anyway, so I didn't have Wampa available. So just went in with these guys, you know, CLS and the 2 free POs, and they did okay. You know, we can ignore the taunt a little bit, we got some protection recovery here, and you know, no issues whatsoever. Oh, there we go, they revived there because of, what was it, spare parts I think the droids get from sortie, but we got him down again, and there's down to sortie. She has this stacking protection up or something, but obviously buff immunity or confusion there will prevent her gaining that, so it was quick and easy one. All right, so this is how I've been using my Lord Vader now since he lost his Datacron, because obviously he's just easy food for Fennec. So what I've done was I've just used him on offense to take down these Rey Ben teams. Probably you don't even need Maul, I don't know, I guess it's a nice to have, as you will see, but probably just Lord Vader and 2 tanks, or even seen some people just sending in Lord Vader here solo. Obviously, to boost survivability on Lord Vader here, I put the Datacron that adds protection up whenever he applies damage over time, so obviously they won't be able to defeat him. So that's why I guess solos could work, but you know, just maybe worry of timeout, because my Lord Vader is only Relic 7, so I'm not sure would he be able to do enough damage in 5 minutes, ramp up enough mastery on his own. I'm not sure. It's something I'll probably be testing out, try to save Maul for a different team and maybe use Stormtrooper here and Royal Guard, and maybe just try solo once as well. There goes the ultimate, there goes Royal Guard, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep going, hitting our ultimate. Obviously the goal here is to kill off Ben when you are in ultimate, because he can't be revived, but in order for that you need to get Rey into yellow first. So what I've done is here, I said, you know what, I'll take you out first to remove his healing, so I just lined him up for the last big hit, so we just, you know, skip the damage immunity. We did so much damage, we didn't get stuck behind damage immunity. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite able there to get Rey into yellow yet. So that's okay, we'll just keep going. There you go, Rey's in yellow, we have healing immunity on her. However, I'm not in my ultimate, so Ben there is coming back, so we'll just kind of bide our time, keep taking Ben out, keep making sure that Rey's back in yellow. Also worth mentioning, this Rey doesn't have health steal on her Datacron, but in one of the rounds I did beat Rey with health steal. It just took a bit longer, as you can see here. I will win with about 2 minutes to go, whereas with health steal I had only about 40 seconds to go. Hence the worry maybe that solo wouldn't work, so if you are trying to attempt solo, definitely make sure you have this protection up Datacron on, and I would just hit autoplay, otherwise maybe you risk timeout. Up next we got Savage with Starkiller. This is also kind of a popular team. I don't know, maybe an overkill sending Jedi Master to look at them, I don't know, but as you will see, man, Savage is really durable. Maybe just having Jedi Knight Luke lead maybe instead of Master Luke, I'm not sure. But I still had Master Luke available, so I just decided to use him in this particular case. There we go, they get going, and we'll just keep calling assists now. So let's just get assists going. That's why I like to bring in Revan here, so you can just ignore Savage until the end. You just kind of first get rid of Starkiller. Let's get 4 set up. We go. I'm just going to go ahead here. Obviously you cannot daze Starkiller, but at least we can increase cooldowns, and we'll just keep working to our ultimate. Okay, they healed up a little bit, doesn't matter. Let's just keep calling Yoda here for assist. Another assist, there we go. Up next, let's take out Visas quickly before she revives Starkiller, and check this out. Savage is really tanky, really durable here. He's constantly cleansing the debuffs. There we go. I was able to get him down finally there, but yeah, definitely Savage very tricky. Now, Iden versus Mon Mothma is a straightforward affair in 5v5. I think it 3v3 as well. Now, the good thing about it is you don't even need to have high gear Iden. She's really there for leadership and her abilities. You just get a stun here on Kyle. There we go. I like to bring in 3v3 these 2 troopers just because of, you know, the stuns from Death Trooper and all the extra assists as well that Range Trooper brings. I don't think tank is really needed in this one. They brought back Kara, that's okay. We'll just kind of restart and go for beginning, get her down as well. So, you know, pretty straightforward, to be honest, battle here, Iden versus Mothma. My opponent here decided to do this kind of split there. They did a different Darth Revan team without Malak. I just used, I think, Troopers versus that one. Wasn't a problem. Now this Mara was fast, was like 372 speed or something. But anyway, I decided to go with Luke here. They might get an opening plays going, but, you know, at least Luke can't be stunned, so eventually you do get plays. First, I decided to take out Palpatine out, just to stop, you know, Mara from calling him to assist and everything. Obviously, without Darth Revan, we can actually stun these guys, which is nice. So I'm just gonna make Palpatine my priority, but obviously because of Mara there, Luke is getting blind, but eventually, you know, we do get Palps out. As soon as Palps is down, you know, they don't have the whole 30-meter train going with Mara, so eventually you do get them down. Malak is obviously being Malak, Mara there hiding, just obviously constantly making sure that the Shakti has more than 100% health, so Malak can't completely drain her. Mastan coming in handy. Let's get Mara down where she's out of stealth. Let's heal up Shakti again. Make sure when Malak uses drain on her, he doesn't do a whole lot. So I'm just here using basic from Yoda just to constantly keep healing everybody up. So it's pretty straightforward affair. I'm not sure what this team is about, what Hondo is supposed to do. It's the first time I'm facing Hondo, so let me know in the comments below if you know what the aim of this team, what the purpose of this team is. I'm not really sure. I just still had Han and Chewie and Old Ben left, so I'm like, I guess just take Hondo out, and then the rest, you know, should be easy. I don't have Hondo, so I'm not totally entirely familiar with what he brings. But as soon as I get a turn here, I can go ahead, dispel their taunt from base, and hopefully then finish off Hondo. I can go after Django next. Let's get a taunt up. There we go, got him down, 1 hit. Give me another one. Down he goes, and I'll just finish off base before he dishes out his AoE and snipes some banners. So no idea there. Alright, so let's do one more ship battle here just to finish off. Obviously, we do have now this leftover Homan fleet, so I didn't really know what to expect. I just treated it as Millennium Falcon would be in there, so just standard Finalizer versus Homan counter. I just isolated Revan's Claw. Maybe isolating Beastan would be a better choice, I'm not sure, but I just decided I know how to handle this if there's Falcon in there, so I'll just play the same. We get our buffs going, we get assists. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, they got Foresight. I believe that Foresight is coming from Raven's Claw, so definitely feels like you want to get the Raven's Claw out first if you can, but obviously we're stuck behind Big, so let's just give some turn meter to the team. Nice big hit, almost got him down. Let's go ahead and bring our first reinforcement. So what I'll do actually is bring in Plow a little bit just to boost our meter. That's why I like to save Plow here just for Finalizer, because then, you know, Finalizer is a lot better with somebody like Cleanser in Plow. I'm just going to go ahead, hopefully finally get Biggs down, and as soon as I got Biggs down, like, this battle became a lot easier. Let's put a taunt over on echelon, but yeah, Bistan is hitting quite hard, so maybe I should have isolated Bistan, so he can't gain bonus turn meter. But anyway, just took care of the Raven's Claw as well. They were able to get out there on AoE and do take out one of my ships, but at this point we got things in hand. Decided to bring in as well Consular now for the last minute heal, so I got full protection there on both Kylos, so I recovered 2 banners there. That's why I like to do that for a 70 banner win. Alright guys, that's all the really battles, kind of new things that I faced in the past week. Hopefully you find it useful and helpful. I'll see if I come across some new team combinations in this upcoming week, and I'll try to make a similar summary video of any new battles I want to share with you. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.